Many of you probably heard the rumors that we're getting an ocean update for Minecraft Live, and it may be true. So today I'm going to show you some things that we would love to see in an ocean drop, and the mod that I'll be using for today is Upgrade Aquatic. Update Aquatic wasn't as good as we expected, and oceans still feel empty and with no goals. And this update would maybe add a lot better things which will make the game and oceans a lot better. And also, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, it will really motivate me to make more content, and on 10,000 subscribers I will do a face reveal. And also on Minecraft Live Day I will do a much longer live when I play games with viewers and also react to Minecraft Live. So hopefully you will be there and you won't miss it. But now, let's start with the video. Okay, quick, before I start, there's also a league contest about the best Minecraft Live fake league happening. So if you want, you can join my Discord server for, fun things like that. But now, let's actually start. Many people in the Minecraft community want more wood sets, and here is one. What if Mojang added a new wood that is drifting around the sea, and it's called driftwood. And as you can see, it has this grey color because it's washed away from the sea and everything, but it looks pretty unique, and obtaining it would be a little hard, but it still would be worth it because it just hovers around the sea and you can find it in pretty small amounts, so it's not the easiest wood to obtain, but it's still somewhere. You can also find this wood on beaches, so you don't need to even go into the ocean to find one. So here's an example of how it would look like, and I think that it looks pretty good and it's a pretty good idea for a wood set. Here's basically how the wood set looks like. In my opinion, it's pretty cool, and we don't see any of those dark wood types recently, so this would be perfect and would probably suit the pale logs too. So what do you think? Please comment if you like this wood. If you did enjoy the other idea for wood set, just imagine this one, which is an entire new wood which only spawns close to rivers, and it's called the river wood. And it's pretty nice. It has some leaves, it of course has some saplings, and it also grows a new plant called mulberry. So if you actually want to play it safe and have guaranteed saplings and guaranteed wood, I think this one is also something that you'd want to have in the game. The wood set also looks pretty nice. It's kind of like spruce but a little cooler. Let me just get some spruce planks, and also let's get dark oak and let me just compare it how it looks like. So as you guys can see, it is a little darker variant, or a little different variant than the spruce one, and of course much lighter than dark oak. So this is how it looks like, and also let me get the sapling for it. This is the river sapling, and it looks pretty cool and it's neat. I like this tree. I don't know what you think about it, but I would love to see this in the game. Kelp does also deserve to get its own share of blocks. So first of all, when you make kelp like this, you can get a kelp block. Yes, I know that there's a dried kelp block, but getting one of these is also pretty cool, since you don't need to collect many stacks of kelp. You can just make it into a block and collect it like this, which is obviously much better. And also, if you're wondering why I have cobblestone and stone bricks, you can now make kelpy cobblestone. And yes, it may seem useless since we already have the mossy one, so let me get it for comparing. And okay, here I spoiled some other items, but here's how it looks like. And in my opinion, the kelp one looks much better. It has much more vibrant colors, and it looks much more like moss, to be honest. So it would be fun if Mojang actually switched them up. But yes, I think that something like that could be made into the game, or if they just could switch the textures. Tell me what you think. Minecraft Spring to Life added a lot of life into the overworld and changed a lot of biomes. But what if this drop changed the oceans in the same way? Well, these plants could change that. And first of all, we got pickle real weed. Hopefully I'm reading everything here right. And it's something like that, as you guys can see. There are some double variants. I don't know how to place them, to be honest. I think that they just grow naturally, and they can be placed in water and underwater. And I think that this is a swamp exclusive thing, so you can find it in swamps. And I found it as a large bunch, so you can find it in those large bunch. So it's pretty nice. We also have sea rockets, and we have white and pink ones. These would be pretty decorations overall, and I would probably love that. And also flowering bushes, which would also suit perfectly near water. And I think that I saw one near the river, so yeah, here it is. It would be something that would suit rivers and things like that. So hopefully we would get something like that to just add life into rivers. We already have that with firefly bushes, but imagine if we got even more life with these plants. And let's not forget our beaches, and these are just empty, they have nothing. So what if we got this nice beach grass, which looks pretty nice. It's big, it looks like dry grass at some point, but it's still something that I think we should receive. There would also be a tall variant of the beach grass, which would look like this, and I think that this would add much more life into the beaches. I don't know if it will suit every beach, but adding it from time to time would be pretty nice. And also, let me show you that there are blocks from beach grass. I don't know what to think about them. I don't know if they suit the game, but here's how they would look like. If we got a block made out of beach grass, which looks like this, it's nice. This has got these layers, which yeah, looks pretty cool. These stairs, which are made out of beach glass, and of course these slabs. I don't know what to think about them. I think that they are pretty specific, but it would be nice if we got something like this into the game. Comment what you think. So coral blocks is a pretty exciting thing because I think that it could be expanded in pretty exciting ways. And here's one of them. And this mod adds, okay, it's 3, it's 9, it's 11 different coral variants. And let me cover all of them because they're pretty interesting. First of all, we got Akin coral block, which has this kind of cyan texture. And I think that this is supposed to represent all of the other colors which we didn't get with, yeah, the coral blocks. We got Finger coral block, okay, kid named Finger. It is pretty cool, it has a nice design, and I like the color. It's just because I love orange. Next up we got Star color block, and I'm going to show you all of the, plants later on, but first I'm showing only the blocks. We got the moss one, it kind of looks like moss. We got Petal coral block, which, has this weird texture. We got Branch, which kind of looks like obsidian. Wait, let me just get it to compare it. It kind of looks like one of the what is it, obsidian textures that they have been testing. We got Rock coral block, which kind of looks like dripstone. Let me also get it to compare it. Nope, okay, it already died. But yeah, here it is. It kind of has these colors, but it has a very nice design, and I like it. We got Pillow coral block, which is just very white. We got Silk coral block, which is pretty purple and it looks very nice. We got Chrome coral block, which has this chrome color, and these two, I don't think they belong to any color. They just exist. And I really like this one. It will probably suit some builds. And Prismarine, which just looks like normal Prismarine. And yep, it looks honestly almost the same, but this one just changed its texture once in a while. And now let's go to these variants, which I think we should get because they look pretty beautiful. We got the Akin one, it looks nice, it reminds me of the other ones. I like the Finger one, it's so beautiful. This one kind of looks like lettuce, okay, I don't know what to think about this, and I don't even know how to pronounce it. We got Moss, which, looks kind of like a plant. I wish that you could place it and it would not get dried, sadly it does. We got Petal, which also looks pretty nice. We got the Branch one, which looks like a dried bush in my opinion, so it's pretty cool, but just a black variant. We got Rock, which just also looks like a dried bush, but with much more branches, also pretty cool. And here I think that these two are pretty repetitive. We got the Pillow one and Silk one. They don't look too special, they are just the same ones as these, but a little different. The Chrome one looks pretty cool, it has these tubes, and yeah, that's literally it about it. And we got the Prismarine one, and it kind of looks more like a crystal than a coral, so it is pretty nice. Hopefully you also like this, and now let's move on into yet another thing. Okay, so now let's go to the star of the show, which is the reason why we even talk about an ocean update, and is the reason behind one of the leaks made by John, and of course it's the Nautilus mob. As you can see in this spot it looks like this. I don't think it has any other sizes, it just looks like this. It bursts those little boron particles and it looks pretty cool, but in my opinion it's better if it's bigger. But as you can see, here it is, and I can try to take it down, wait. And it has a lot of HP compared to other fishes. It really takes a long time to defeat it. And I see that there's not a 100% chance that it drops a shell. Okay, I got it this time, so yeah, there is some kind of drop rate for this, maybe 50% or something like that, I don't know. But you can also put it in a bucket, or wait, let me try to get it. How do I even get it? Do I need a water bucket? Yeah, and I got a bucket of Nautilus, and I can just place it like that. And this is pretty neat in my opinion. Another thing that I think that Minecraft should add is just putting squids, squids and glow squids into buckets, and the textures look pretty neat. And if you think about it, squids can actually go into small places, I think, where I'm mixing it with another real life animal, but I think that they can go into smaller places, so I think that they would be perfect in a bucket. And as you can see, it's even overflowing from the bucket, which shows that it's pretty big. And this would be a pretty neat feature, and even if they don't fit, it's literally Minecraft. You spawn these mobs by a literal spawn egg. So what's logical about that? Well, now by using prismarine you can get prismarine rods, and by prismarine rods you can also make prismarine rod bundles, which is just a collector block. It's nothing too special in my opinion, but let's go to the thing that I actually want to show. When you get 2 of these rods and 3 of these tooth, you'll get a trident, and this is something that people wanted to be craftable for a long time, so just looking for drowned mobs is not as cool as actually trying to find a pretty cool mob, taking it down, making this prismarine sticks, which makes you go to another structure and then create a trident. That'll be a perfect adventure material. But that's not all, because you can craft a very rare block, and you saw how many it dropped. It was only 3. So we can also make a tooth block, okay? It's nothing special in my opinion. It kind of looks like quartz, and it is a pretty luxurious block in my opinion. And you can also, I think, wait, let me see what I can actually craft with this. I can craft bone meal with 1 tooth, okay. I can craft trapdoors, and I can craft doors. I don't even know how this would work. I don't even know if this is logical, but yep, still, okay, I'm enjoying it. It looks pretty cool. And somehow it's opening all by itself. I don't know how it did it. Okay, how did it close? Okay, it just closes by itself. Alright, now I see. This kind of gives you a little speed boost from what I see. So this is actually a neat block, which is worth making. And you also have a chiseled variant and brick variant, which is pretty cool. And also a lantern, which I think works underwater. Yes, every lantern works underwater, but this one is especially made for being underwater, which is pretty neat in my opinion, and I would also love seeing something like this. Well, I guess that was all for this video. Hopefully it wasn't too messy. I just showcased this mod and said things that I think need to be added into the game. Hopefully you liked it, hopefully you liked the mod. If you liked this video, like and subscribe. If you liked the mod, download it. So thank you so much for watching, see you next time, and also be ready for Minecraft Live happening soon, and be ready for my stream. Bye.